Alrighty, what's going on, guys? How you all doing? What is good, everybody? All right, my name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're having yourselves a great day and that you're all doing very, 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 very well. Tomorrow? What about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? Eagles don't play tomorrow. Eagles do not play tomorrow. What's up? Tomorrow hockey? Yeah. If that's what you mean, yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be cold tomorrow. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Yeah. All right, cool. Yes. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Sunday evening. A little bit of a weird time. I know it's a football Sunday, man. So, I know that it is a football Sunday, but we got a basketball game to talk about. And but before we get into the game, all right, if you guys haven't heard, Kelly Oubre Jr. last night got hit by a car. He's okay. He came out of the hospital. He got hit right on Broad Street. It was on Broad and Market. And according to the 76ers, I wanted to pull this up really, really quickly, so just bear with me for a very, very quick second. Here we go. All right, so the Sixers issued a statement today and said that Kelly Oubre Jr. suffered a fractured rib yesterday when he was struck by a motor vehicle. He's listed as out and will be reevaluated in approximately 1 week. So hopefully he's okay, and we're going to be sending a lot of prayers to him for sure. Absolutely. He needs all of our love and support out there. So the Sixers, I mean, from a basketball perspective, they're going to be without him for an extended period of time. And it's a shame because he was their you can make the argument that he was their third scoring option, and now you have to get more scoring from other guys. You're going to have to find guys like DeAnthony Melton or guys like Patrick Beverley or Marcus Morris Sr. just have to step up. So, you have to really try to see what you can get from your bench if you're Nick Nurse, and Kelly Oubre Jr. was one of those guys that could give you a lot of versatility, so you're going to lose out on him. So the Sixers taking on the Indiana Pacers tonight as both teams' starting lineups are out. So the Sixers will have Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Nicholas Batum, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. And for the Indiana Pacers, it'll be Tyrese Haliburton, Bruce Brown, Ben Mathurin, Obi Toppin, and Miles Turner. So again, the Sixers lineup, we'll just recap really quickly. Their starting lineup is this: Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Nick Batum, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. And for the Pacers, it'll be Tyrese Haliburton, Bruce Brown, Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin, and Miles Turner. So the Sixers just about ready to get things started. Both these teams playing against each other in consecutive games. They have an off day tomorrow, and then they'll literally be right back at the same place, just a little bit of a different time on Tuesday. So they'll be playing at 7 o'clock at the Wells Fargo Center on Tuesday night, and then these two teams will just meet one more time, and that'll be a little bit later on in the season. So that's the basic thing. So again, Maxey, Melton, Batum, Harris, and Embiid all out there for the Sixers. And it should be a very interesting game. The Indiana Pacers, you cannot take them lightly. They've been able to really find a lot of scoring, and they just have guys that are very versatile and understand their position. And Tyrese Haliburton, of course, has been the head of the snake, if you will. And so is Miles Turner as well. So Turner and Embiid will be tipping things off over at center circle. And tip-off is just about ready to get underway. And Batum is the one that batters it all the way to Tyrese Maxey. How about Nick Batum playing in his 1,000th career game of his career, and he gets the start tonight. Tyrese Maxey goes up with a little runner. It's up and in, so the Sixers going from right to left, and the Indiana Pacers will be going from left to right. So, yes, Nick Batum is playing in his 1,000th game of his career tonight. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, but that is sort of like the silver lining that he gets to start, for Kelly Oubre Jr. in that sort of situation. Now you pass by Tyrese Haliburton all the way to Obi Toppin, and he throws it down with authority. So it's 2-2 to start things off. In the first quarter, we're just 45 seconds underway. Maxey with the pick and roll all the way to Embiid. Embiid on the low block, takes a jab step at Miles Turner, and he'll shoot it over him, and it's nothing but net. 4-2 Sixers. Good job by Embiid with a hand in his face from Miles Turner, who's been really doing a solid job on defense. Haliburton works around the screen, will step up over Embiid, pulls up, and he misses it. Tobias Harris, that is the one that grabs the rebound. Here's Melton with a pass that was supposed to go inside to Joel, but it just hit the rim. So that's counted as a shot. And Haliburton will go into the lane, tries to get past Batum, and a foul is called on Nick Batum, and Tyrese Haliburton initiating the contact. He should be able to go to the line for 2 free throws. So the Sixers on the other end, DeAnthony Melton tried to do a little high pass inside to Embiid on the low post, but it just hit the front of the rim, and it was not a good pass. So Haliburton's first shot goes in. Tyrese Haliburton versus Tyrese Maxey. That's been one of the headlines of this matchup between the Pacers and the Sixers. Both guys drafted in the same class. And Haliburton's second foul shot goes in. The first one goes in as well. So it's 4-4 to start things off with 10.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Maxey gets it on the near side, dribbles, he'll hand it off to Embiid, and the pick-and-roll offense continues to be unstoppable. It's happened for the second time today, and Embiid comes up big and gets himself a layup. It's 6-4. On the other end, there's Bruce Brown, who gets the ball stolen out of bounds. It actually goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Obi Toppin. So he tried to pass it inside. Good defense by the Sixers. Bruce Brown, a champion last year with the Denver Nuggets. Maxey gets it, lets it fly, and knocks it down from the near wing for three. 9-4 Sixers. We're just 2 minutes underway. Here's Toppin on a handoff all the way to Haliburton. Haliburton with a bounce pass all the way to Miles Turner. Turner tries to go up against Embiid, initiates the contact. He's fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. So the Sixers have started off the ballgame with a 9-4 run. How about Tyrese Maxey providing a little bit of space and going up against Miles Turner, but Embiid coming up with a big screen so that Maxey could just shoot it and fire the trigger and hit it from downtown. Turner's first foul shot goes up, and he connects. So it's 9-5. Sixers lead it. Turner this season averaging about just a little bit over 17.5 points per game and 8 rebounds as well. Second foul shot, that one goes in. There's Rick Carlisle, the head coach for the Indiana Pacers. Won a championship with the Dallas Mavericks when he was the coach for them. Maxey on the pick and roll. He'll just roll all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Embiid grabs his rebound. Tries to go back up with it. And it's good. Good job by Joel Hans Embiid to get the 2 off of Maxey's shot. Haliburton will pass it all the way to Turner for a wide open 3. And he clanks it. And Batum is able to come up with his miss. Tyrese Maxey on the far wing will pass it inside to Embiid, who's spinning, fading, going to the basket. He's fouled. And he will go to the line for 2 free throws, as it was in the act of shooting, it looked like. So again, a nice job by Joel Embiid to just come up with Maxey's miss and get the big offensive rebound and put it up and in. Embiid this season averaging about 32 points per game. He's second in the NBA this season in scoring. And the first foul shot goes up and in, and the Sixers have doubled their lead. It's 12-6. Embiid and Maxey themselves are 2 of the top players that are averaging about 25 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and at least 5 assists per game as well. Second foul shot's good by Joel. He just continues to shoot very well from the foul line. Embiid with 8 points. The Sixers have 5 points from other teammates, including a big 3 by Tyrese Maxey. Batum almost got his hand stuck in the cookie jar. Here's Bruce Brown on the other end. He'll pass it all the way to Turner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Turner tries to go to the basket, and Embiid's there to come up with his miss. Embiid leading the charge here. He'll pass it to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly. It's no good, and Melton almost tried to get the rebound. It was sniped, though, by a Pacer. Outlet pass all the way to Haliburton, and he can't get that one to go. That was actually Ben Mathurin. Excuse me. So Tobias Harris on the other end for the Sixers. He'll just hand it off to Embiid. Embiid with a little drop-off pass inside to Harris. Harris trying to go to work against Bruce Brown, who's a couple inches smaller than him, and he has his way. He turns around. He hits a layup from the right side of the baseline. It's 15-6 and a timeout called by Rick Carlisle and the Indiana Pacers as the Sixers start things off with a bang. What's up, RC? How you doing? Ben Bot, what's going on, man? Let's go Sixers. Finish this game. Got to finish this as a winner, he says. Tobias can play up to his high dollars contract. Yeah, he can, but I mean, like, DeAnthony Melton's been a liability in regards to the scoring in the starting lineup, so he has to step up. I think that he's the guy that really just needs to be taking more shots, and they're going to have to get more scoring somehow, some way. Oh, man. This drives me nuts when they come down the court and just throw up one good play. Oh, man, thanks for the stream and the good commentary. Caught you in 4K. How you doing, my guy? Thanks so much for coming on here. I appreciate that so much, man. If you guys are interested, and if you guys are brand new to the channel, we do 76ers, Phillies, Flyers, and Eagles play-by-play on here. I'm going to start doing Flyers games this week, and I'm really excited about that. And then I was going to say something else. So if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, please feel free to do so. We're trying to get to 1,500, man. Agreed, slow it down. Got to slow down the pace. Got to slow down that pace. I'm with you on that. Where the heck? Oh, my fan is over there. All right. I'll have to turn on my fan soon. But yeah, all right, cool. Let me fix this scoreboard here because I think that'll look a lot nicer. Let's see how that works. Let's try to do that. It's totally cool to hit the thumbs up button for JJ. Absolutely, it's free, man. It's absolutely 1,000% free. If you guys want us to be up there with the other Philly, the other Sixers content creators, that's what you got to do. All right, we do a regular play-by-play, but we try to include you all into the play-by-play as well. I went to school, actually, for broadcasting, and I started this channel 10 months ago, if you are curious about my backstory. I try to explain that for those people that are new to the channel. I try to do that all the time because I think it's always an interesting thing, for sure. Katie's here. What's up, Katie? How you doing? I'm doing good, but how are you? Thanks for coming on. There's some signs out there. One of them actually says, "Get well, Kelly." There's another one that a fan's holding up in a little Santa Claus hat that says, "Get well soon." And the person that's right next to her is Kelly, has a sign up that says Kelly Oubre Jr. with a heart. It is really nice. There's Haliburton who'll pass it all the way to a wide-open three-pointer that's up and in. And able to connect that time is Obi Toppin. So Toppin able to make a three-pointer from the corner. That's what Rick Carlisle drew up. Tobias Harris catch and shoot from the top of the key, and it's way too strong. 15-9 is the score. Pacers off to the races, and they'll just hand it off to Ben Mathurin. Mathurin trying to go into the lane, goes up with a runner over Embiid, and he connects a 5-0 run to start things off after the timeout was called by the Pacers. Embiid leading the charge all the way. He's at the foul line. He goes up with a foul line jumper. Off the dribble, it's good. Good job by Embiid. He has 10 points already in this ball game, and the Sixers have put up 17. Turner on the other end. He can't find the rim. And Tyrese Maxey comes away with a rebound, a pass all the way to Embiid, a home run pass, if you will. Embiid tries to go up with it. He's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He hits the deck hard and lands flat on his back against Miles Turner. So Turner is guilty for committing the foul. So he'll be charged with a little shooting foul. The Pacers are 6-3 on the season. They've just only played 2 games on the road. They're actually 1-1. But they've been playing some really, really good basketball, and they do it not by their defense, but they do it with their shooting. Embiid's first foul shot is up, and it's good. They were able to beat the Bucks in their last game, 126-124. They're actually on a 3-game winning streak. They beat the Jazz 134-118, and they put up 152 points against the San Antonio Spurs. Second foul shot is good by Joel Embiid. And the Sixers lead it 19-11. Embiid has 12 points tonight. In the lane is Bruce Brown. He gets past Maxey, and he'll solo it himself, and he'll go down with a dunk. So it's now 19-13. Tonight for the Sixers, Maxey has 5 points. Nick Batum tries to go up on the other end, and he converts on the layup. So Nick Batum, playing in his 1,000th game, is able to get 2 points there, it looked like. Here's Toppin on the other end. Toppin will hand it all the way off to Mathurin, that is. Bruce Brown out there, and Mathurin too, along with Haliburton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Mathurin takes it to the foul line, tries to go up with a reverse layup, and that's no good. And the rebound's there by Turner. It gets blocked by Nick Batum on the other end. Here comes D'Anthony Melton trying to go up with a layup. Hard contact, but the whistles remain silent. And Melton gets it to go. 23-13, 6:10 to go in the first quarter. A lob pass by Turner inside the Toppin. He's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot one more free throw as he converts on the and one opportunity. Unless they won't count the bucket, they're actually going to call it. They're going to call a foul on Melton, but they're going to say it was a foul on the floor, I believe. Yep. That's what they'll say. All right, 23-13. Pacers will inbound it. Here's Haliburton as he gives it up all the way to Jalen Smith. Smith rolls to the basket, and Smith gets it to go. So the pick and roll goes their way. Jalen Smith able to get things going as the backup center for Miles Turner. 23-15, Embiid being guarded by him. Will hand it off to Batum, and Batum cannot cash it in from the far wing from downtown. Pacers get the rebound. Here's Jordan Nwora, the backup point guard. As Haliburton comes in there, he'll stop on a dime. He gets a lot of space, and he'll just make an elbow jumper like it's nothing. Nobody was on him. The Sixers forgot to play defense. It's 23-17 now. Harris on the near wing, trying to posterize his defender. It's in the last year of his max contract. Harris will kick it out to Maxey. Maxey on the far wing. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. A handoff to Embiid. Back to Maxey for 3. Yes! Good job by Maxey again to knock down his second three-pointer of the night. Haliburton hasn't had a whole lot of space. He'll hand it off all the way to Smith. Smith loses the basketball. It's stolen away by Embiid. Embiid at half court. He'll go into the lane. Kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open 3. It goes in and out. That was from the far corner. Embiid trying to fight for the loose ball. Harris gets it back. Harris with a layup. Yes! It's good. Good job by Joel Embiid to handle the loose change on the floor and just dive for that loose ball there. It's the little things that matter. And another timeout called by Rick Carlisle. 28-17 with 4:45 to go as the Sixers lead it by 11. Oh, man. But they give up a ton of points on the other end, so go get ours. Jeez, the easy buckets for Padres, they have to start playing a little D. What do you call them, the Padres? You spoke it up again. Yeah, man. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends about this channel, man. We love having each and every one of you come on here. It is really such a big blessing, man. It really, really is. I love you guys so, so much. Yeah, we got 4:45 left to go in the first quarter. No spell check. No spell check. Check your spelling. I knew you meant to say Pacers. You said it came up as Padres. This isn't baseball, man. Baseball's done. I don't even want to focus on baseball anymore. Oh boy. All right, let's start a poll in this chat, man. I want to know why don't I have the poll up here? I don't. I just don't. I don't know why. So let's do that. So that the 49ers were able to handily beat their opponent today. They only allowed 3 points or something crazy like that to the Jaguars. It's pretty insane. We got 21 people on here watching and only 12 likes. You know what that is? That's called fraudulent behavior. Can't do that. Make sure you guys just hit the like button. It's just good for me. It's good for the algorithm. And if you want to get more and more people to come onto this channel, that's all you got to do to help me out. Just hit that thumbs up button. All right, we'll start the poll after the next time out. We'll wait another minute or so. But all right, that's fine. That's totally fine. Sixers lead it 28-17 with 4:45 left in the first quarter. They're looking over some film here about Joel Embiid's court vision and how much better it really has been. Embiid actually, as he was coming down the court, he knew where Tobias Harris was. He was wide open on the far corner, and he just couldn't knock it down, but he was wide open, and it was just a perfect pass that was on the money, so that stuff is not going to show up in the score sheet. Should be a violation not hitting that button, man. That's a technical foul. It's a technical foul. That's what it is. No, I'm kidding. All right, Embiid and Maxey tonight have scored 22 of the Sixers' 28 points, and they're both shooting 8 for 11 combined from the field. The Sixers, meanwhile, the other guys have scored 6 points, and they're just 3 for 6 from field goal range. So Pat Beverly comes back in for the Sixers, and Robert Covington will get a start. Will get the nod for Tyrese Maxey. Comes Obi Toppin as he goes into the lane. Buddy Hield also comes in, and he gets the assist there. So Buddy Hield, who is coming off the bench for the Indiana Pacers, was traded in the Tyrese Haliburton trade. Here's Melton on the other end. Melton will have to bounce pass it to Joel, who's over towards his right side. Embiid off the dribble. Yes! Another good shot, outlet pass all the way. It'll be to Obi Toppin. Toppin gets the loose change. There's a three-pointer that's up, and draining that one is Buddy Hield. He's shooting over 40% from downtown this season and has pretty much turned the clock back to his Sacramento days. Patrick Beverley on the other end will hand it off to Batum. Batum back to Embiid. Embiid will dump it to Melton for a three, and he can't get it to go. And Beverley couldn't get the rebound, the long rebound, as it was tipped all the way by Batum. There were two Pacers on him. So the inbound is made to Nwora for a triple, and he knocks that one down. That was actually Buddy Hield, I beg your pardon. So Hield now with 2 threes in a row. 30-25 as the Pacers are on a little run themselves. The Sixers have to try to stop it. Melton working around in the Embiid screen, goes into the lane, goes up with a 2, count the bucket, and a foul. He'll go to the line for one more. Jalen Smith is the one that's guilty for committing the shooting foul there. And a good job by Melton to just kiss it off the window with the right hand and get it to go in between the foul line and the baseline. So he'll get a trip to go to the charity stripe. DeAnthony Melton, averaging 8 points per game this season, along with 4 assists as well. And he makes that free throw to make it a 33-25 ball game. An outlet pass all the way to Miles Turner, who comes back in for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Hield off the dribble, gets past Covington, goes up with a 2. It's blocked by Joel Embiid. Embiid met him at the rim and just got the fingertips on it. Beverley all the way to Covington, a catch-and-shoot 3. Too strong, tipped back, almost good by Melton, but just no cigar. So close, but no cigar. Pacers have it on the other end. And here's Tyrese Haliburton, who takes it to the lane from the wing, goes up with a little underhanded layup, and he got it. Wow. That's what makes him so lethal. Covington will hand it off to Embiid, a 10-5 run by Indiana over the last 2 minutes. The double team comes. Embiid passes out of the double team, gets the ball back though. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid spinning, fading, going up for 2 with a hand in his face. And Beverley comes away with the rebound. It's stolen though by Buddy Hield. Beverley just could not hang on to it. Hield at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Haliburton, and Haliburton will try to get a screen from Nembhard. Here's Jalen Smith going up against Joel Embiid, and he gets the ball blocked again. Good job by Embiid with another block. Melton off to the races. He'll get the ball stripped and stolen away once again by Buddy Hield. Hield all the way to Haliburton. A catch-and-shoot, 3-pointers up on the other end, and that's no good. So Benedict Mathurin comes in as Hield misses the 3-pointer there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Sixers will have the basketball. Daniel House Jr. will also sub in for DeAnthony Melton. And this is where House Jr. is going to be getting his minutes because of Kelly Oubre Jr. 33-27 with 1:42 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers lead by 6. And so far, it seems like that they're shooting the ball pretty well, but it's just been give the ball to Joel Embiid for the most part. So House Jr. will take it up. He'll hand it off to Beverley. So it's Beverley, Korkmaz, House Jr., Covington, and Embiid out there. An interesting lineup for Nick Nurse. Korkmaz passes the hot potato to Robert Covington. Covington goes into the lane, goes up with the right hand, over a defender, no good. Grabs his own rebound, though, kicks it out all the way to Beverley. They'll reset now. He's standing at the Wells Fargo center side, dribbles towards his left, passes it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz inside to Embiid. Embiid draws the double team again. He's fouled. He's in the act of shooting, and he'll go back to the line for 2 more. With the shot clock winding down, and Aaron Nesmith is the one that gets called for committing the shooting foul. Sixers have a 6-point lead. Again, good job by Joel Embiid. It just seems like that the Pacers really haven't been able to give him a lot of size and a lot of athleticism in the paint, and Embiid's just going to work. Oh, boy. First foul shot's up and in. It's 34-27. What's the poll question already? I haven't come up with it yet. I was going to do it, but then I missed the timeout. 34-27. Embiid's second foul shot is up, and it rims around the rosy, and he can't get it to go. Almost fell down the drain, but just couldn't get it. Pacers grab the rebound, and on the other end, of course, you have Jalen Smith, who has the ball. The ball gets tipped, though, and stolen away again by Beverly. Beverly with a fast break pass all the way to Korkmaz. Korkmaz loses the basketball, got stripped, and he lost it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Korkmaz. So an out-of-bounds turnover. Andrew Nembhard did a good job at getting back on defense. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Sixers lead it by 7. Korkmaz doing a good job on the other hand against Nembhard, and he has his way as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched on the knee by Nembhard, but Furkan able to cause the strip. 11 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock, maybe 12. Patrick Beverly working around the screen. He'll find Covington on the low block. Covington trying to go up for a 2. Kisses it off the window. It's good. A jumper that was made from about 10 feet or so. And now there's 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock, so the Sixers were going for the 2-for-1, and that was successful. 36-27. Haliburton goes into the lane. Nembhard goes up for a 2. And he gets called for a shot for double dribbling. That's what it is. The shot clock was winding down, and now the Sixers will get it back with 16 seconds. Good job by Beverly to just get his hand and almost pickpocket that one from Nembhard. Korkmaz will be the inbounder. He'll give it up to Maxey. And Maxey's just going to slow the tempo down here. Hold for one more. Shot clock unplugged. 8 seconds to go. He'll pass it all the way to Embiid. Embiid's at the foul line. Tries to go for a 2. And a blocking foul is called on Smith. So with 3.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Sixers are in the bonus. And the Pacers are over the foul limit. So it's 36-27. With about 3.5 seconds, actually 3.7 to be exact, to go. So Embiid will go to the line as he takes a quick dribble there. Sixers lead 36-27. They have all 7 of their timeouts remaining, and the first foul shot's up and in by Joel Embiid. Embiid, a 6-time NBA All-Star and a 2-time NBA scoring champion. He was the 3rd Cameroonian-born NBA player to be drafted to a team. 18 points for Joel Embiid in just the first quarter, and that is a career high for him. That's never happened in a first quarter. Second foul shot by Joel is up, and he connects. Make it 19 points. He's literally scored half of their points. Shot clock unplugged. Beverly trying to take a charge, but they're going to call a blocking foul, so that's literally just about 2.1 seconds taken off the clock. The Sixers did have a foul to give. So with 1.6 seconds to go in the first quarter, it's just going to have to be a catch and shoot. Andrew Nembhard will be the inbounder from the far sideline. Nembhard trying to find a shooter. And that one is up, and it does not go in. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. So Hield couldn't make the shot. And we go into quarter number 2. Sixers lead at 38-27. And they're up by 11 against Indiana. All right, I will be right back in just a few moments. Literally less than 30 seconds. See you very, very soon. Okay, I don't know the question, but I'm still voting no. My vote is no, no, no. That's what my cousin David says. Shout out to my cousin David. And Brigitte also there watching as well. You guys are the best. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully each and every one of you are doing well and having yourselves a great night. I can't understand why this is... Screw the timeout. We are here for the poll question, says David. That's funny. That was really funny. That got me. I didn't read that one before, so I apologize. 22 lovely people on here watching. If you guys are here for the poll question, hit the thumbs up button. If you guys are here for the play-by-play, hit the like button as well. You know, whatever you're here for, if you're just here to listen to my lovely voice, if you don't know why you're here, well, still hit that like button because it helps me out. Beautiful sight of the Ben Franklin Bridge as we go into quarter number 2 at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Sixers lead it 38-27, and the big storyline for this ball game has just been Joel Embiid, who's been putting on a clinic. He had 19 points in that first quarter and was able to make a career high out of it. The Sixers have actually put up 38 points in the first quarter, and that's a season high for them. So Nembhard tries to take it to the lane over B-ball Paul, and he gets it to go. So Paul Reed in there for the Sixers, 38-29. So Nembhard is able to make the shot. Maxey comes back in for Patrick Beverley. Maxey's little teardrop is up, and he's fouled. Oh, go to the line for one more. That was from the foul line. It was a high arc, and Jalen Smith again gets called for the foul. So that's now personal foul, I believe, number 2 called on Smith. Maxey leading this unit with 10 points tonight. He's 2 for 3 from the field. And he makes that free throw, so now make it 11. 11 points for Maxey. And now here's Buddy Hield. So Hield will just hand it off all the way to Smith. Smith all the way back to Ben Mathurin. Mathurin kisses it off the glass, and a foul is called on Paul Reed. So there's a little and one there. I mean, I got to tell you that... Mathurin was probably like, you know, Maxey could do it on the one end, but I could do it just as good on the other end. And Covington, that was a very late whistle. It looked like he got all ball. But regardless, call a shooting foul, and I'm surprised that they called it in the act. So Covington is there to grab the rebound as Mathurin cannot convert on the three-point play. 41-31, pick and roll all the way to Reed. Reed converts and gets it to go in the lane. Tyrese Maxey with another assist. And it's 43-31, Sixers up by a dozen. Nembhard kicks it out all the way to Benedict Mathurin. Nembhard gets it back. This time he'll hand it off to Hield. Hield being guarded by House Jr. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll have to take it to the cup, and he goes up with it and finishes with the right hand. Just underneath the basket. And the Pacers are able to get that one back. Maxey again working around a pick and roll. Pulls up for a 2 and actually got a layup out of it. He had a lot of daylight left wide open on the right side. 45-33. Sixers go back up by a dozen. 13 points by Maxey. Mathurin all the way to Hield. They'll swing it all the way for a wide open three-pointer. That is missed right there. And being able to grab that rebound is Tobias Harris. So Harris able to take it to the lane himself. Can't finish it. Reed, though, comes up with the loose glass, and he got it. It's 47-33. Good job by B-Ball Paul to do the dirty work. 6 offensive rebounds by the Sixers tonight. Only 2 for the Pacers. Here's Smith, who works his way around Paul Reed, and he has his way. Able to utilize that little mismatch there. Maxey pulls up from the parking lot, and he hits it. Just from the top of the key. 27 feet for Tyrese Maxey. And that was from Damian Lillard range. Mathurin goes up for a 2. He's fouled on the other end as he tried to make a layup on the right side of the baseline. And the foul, I believe, is going to be called on Maxey. But again, Tyrese Maxey, the star of the show in this second unit. The big star of the show has been Joel Embiid, but Maxey trying to change the narrative from that perspective as he shares a little giggle with Nick Nurse there. 50-35, and the Sixers are up by 15 points. We're just about 2.5 minutes underway in this second quarter. The first free throw is up, and missing that one is Ben Mathurin. Maxey, over his last 3 games, has put up a total amount of 76 points, 27 assists, and oh, by the way, only has 1 turnover during that time. Second foul shot's good, so Ben Mathurin goes 1 for 2 from the line. Reed was actually the one that got called for the shooting foul, so I wanted to just get that correct. Harris is to pass it. He'll give it out to Robert Covington, who's standing at the Wells Fargo Center sign. Now we'll hand it off to Maxey. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey will think about pulling up from the Wells Fargo Center sign. Backs up, makes some space, and he knocks it down. Tyrese Maxey with another big 3, and a timeout is called by Rick Carlisle. Maxey has been unstoppable, and how on earth can you stop that jumper? That was another 27-footer that he just knocked down with ease, and the defender was in his face. It was contested, too, and nothing but net. Looking good for the Sixers. How's your day going, JJ? I'm doing pretty good, Katie. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. Not gonna lie. I'm doing pretty good. All right, so if you guys haven't looked at the poll question, all right, I encourage you all to answer that. We got 20 lovely people on here. If you guys are new, make sure you like and subscribe, all that stuff. So I want to know if Joel Embiid is going to get 30 points before the end of the first half. All right? So going into halftime, will Joel Embiid get 30 points? Comment down below. Tell me yes or no. Answer that poll question. We got 83% of you saying yes, he will. That's only 6 votes, though. Come on, man. Come on. I want more people voting. We got 22 people on here, and only 6 of you have voted. It's a right to vote. Come on, let's go. Oh, boy. Sixers are 7-1. They're actually on a 7-game winning streak. They're taking on the Indiana Pacers tonight. And it's been Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey that have just led the way for this ball club. They just seem to really have things kicking into gear. And it just seems like that they're not missing a lot of shots tonight. That's for sure. So that's been a very good thing for them. I want to make sure that I have this on correctly. There we go. There we go, JJ. There we go. I like that. That looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. So Obi Toppin is leading the way for the Pacers with 7 points. And if you were to tell me that Tyrese Haliburton has only put up 3 field goals so far. I know we're still in the second quarter, and he's only played in 10 minutes, but still, he's -6 on the floor. Ben Mathurin's -21. So, oh boy. Tyrese Maxey has been in his bag tonight. He is 4 for 5 from downtown, shooting at a rate at 80%. 19 points for him so far. And he's just been on a whole new level. So he's tied with Joel Embiid. They've each scored 19 points. And they both have 2 assists each. All right, so here we go. As we have... we're back into this game right now. 53-36. The Sixers come up with a loose change on the other end, and Maxey tries to go up with a 2, and they're going to call goaltending. So Ben Mathurin is the one that's guilty for the goaltend. Jalen Smith was the one that lost the ball. Paul Reed got a steal, and it was a nice pass all the way to Tyrese Maxey, who was the wide receiver trying to go in for the touchdown. And since they called goaltending, he got it. 55-36, a three-pointer's up. And that's no good. Sixers come up with a big rebound there. 55-36. Harris gets the ball stripped. It's stolen away by T.J. McConnell. McConnell, the former Sixer, who passes it all the way to Brown. Brown tries to go up with a 2 and gets the floater to go with the left hand. 55-38. And Bruce Brown putting up a 6-foot floater. And he got it, and T.J. McConnell's there to get the apple. So Paul Reed, trying to work his way around a defender, will pass it all the way inside to Tobias Harris. I don't know how he caught it. Harris goes up for 2, and he can't finish it. Another rebound goes to Jalen Smith. Smith to McConnell. McConnell all the way to Nembhard, and Nembhard to Toppin. Toppin on the near wing, being guarded by Paul Reed. He'll hand it back off to McConnell. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. McConnell at the top of the key, being guarded by his former teammate, Robert Covington. Nembhard on the near wing. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll pass it all the way out to McConnell. McConnell thought about taking the 3. He'll take a foul line jumper instead. No good. And Paul Reed is there to get the rebound. I believe Robert Covington was the one that tipped it out to him. Covington hands it off to Maxey at the top of the key. Maxey again, a bounce pass inside to Reed. It was almost stolen away by Ben Mathurin. It goes out of bounds, though, on Paul Reed's knee. His left knee, that is. And it'll be Pacers basketball with 7:15 to go. Miles Turner will sub in for Jalen Smith, and Aaron Nesmith is going to come in for Ben Mathurin. And for the Sixers, they'll have Nick Batum subbing in for Daniel House Jr. So 6 turnovers by the Pacers and 4 for the Sixers. And again, 7:15 left to go. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid have each scored at least 19 points. Actually, Maxey is 21. But they were tied, and then Maxey made a little teardrop pass. We have a stoppage in play here because we have a wet floor on one of the sidelines. I can't tell if that's the near sideline or not. So it's 55-38. All right, there we go. Oh, boy. If you guys are interested in becoming moderators for my channel, please let me know down below, man. Please let me know down below. I would love to have some more help on here. We had a lot of people for Phillies games that were interested in doing it, but I need people for Sixers. So if you are interested, let me know. Email me. My email is jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. It's in the description. It's also on my YouTube page as well. Pacers get the inbound. Nembhard was wide open for a 3, decided not to fire the trigger. Handed just off to Turner. Turner pulls up for a 3. And we have a stoppage in play again. I believe that they're going to call a loose ball foul on Covington. So Nembhard will be the inbounder from the far sideline. He'll bounce pass it all the way to McConnell. McConnell with a little pick and roll. As he goes up for a 2, it's no good. I couldn't tell if he was trying to make an alley-oop pass or if he was just trying to go up with a 2, but nonetheless, not a good possession by the Pacers. Maxey will back up all the way to the logo. He'll find Batum. Batum, what's he going to do? He'll find Harris inside. Harris gets the ball stripped by McConnell, and McConnell, as he was going out of bounds, literally just spiked it off of Tobias Harris's right foot. That was a smart veteran play that he made there. And I don't know how he was able to stay in the air as he was out of bounds. I thought maybe he got the right foot down, but he didn't, so the Pacers get to keep the possession. There's 9 seconds left on the shot clock and 6:43 left in the first half. And another stoppage in play as we have another wet floor still on that same sideline. Can't tell who spilled a drink or whatnot. Tyrese Haliburton will enter back in for Andrew Nembhard. So Haliburton will be coming back in. We've talked a whole lot about how great Haliburton has been this season. Just from a scoring perspective, he's been their leader. Reed gets it inside to Harris, and Harris, did he touch it last? I can't tell. I'm going to say it's still Sixers basketball, so I think Buddy Hield was the one that touched it last as it goes out of bounds towards the baseline. Here's Maxey getting off of a screen, pulls up, and knocks it down from the far corner. They're going to score it as a 2. McConnell going into the lane. The ball gets blocked by Paul Reed. And they're going to call a foul, though. There was a little follow-up by Miles Turner, but Turner, they're going to say that the foul was called on Reed. That was when McConnell had it. How about Tyrese Maxey just on a catch and shoot, able to set his feet off the little inbound pass that was made by Covington, and he got it from the far corner. McConnell's going to go to the line to put up 2 free throws here. So the foul was in the act of shooting. The first foul shot by TJ is up and in. So TJ McConnell, he's now 31 years old, played at Arizona, and was a Sixer for quite some time. Played with the Sixers from 2015 all the way to 2019. Second foul shot is good. Tyrese Maxey has put up 15 points in this quarter alone. Maxey at the logo, having a staring contest with TJ McConnell. Maxey inside to Tobias Harris. The ball gets loosed and it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it is Pacers basketball. So Maxey with another little bad pass there. That's not usually like him, but the Pacers are going to try to take advantage of it. McConnell hands it off all the way to Haliburton. Haliburton goes inside. It's deflected by TJ McConnell, and he gets it back. McConnell going up against Robert Covington on the far corner. McConnell has his way, scoops it up and in, and got past Covington. Rocco, that is. That's what they call him. 57-42, and we're just about halfway done this second quarter. The Pacers have scored 18 points off their bench. Maxey thought about dribbling up. Instead, he'll give a little handoff to Reed, and Reed back to Maxey. Maxey goes up with the layup, and it's good. Another nice play by Maxey. Turner for 3, and he knocks it down from the top of the key. Sixers get a 2, and the Pacers get a 3. Cannot trade baskets for that. Harris goes into the lane, hands it off all the way to Reed. Reed being guarded by Turner. Will deflect it all the way out to Covington. Covington goes into the lane. It's clogged, and it's blocked by Miles Turner. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. That's what Turner does. He's a shot blocker, and if you put him near the rim, he's been getting a lot of stops at the rim because he's one of the best rim protectors in the NBA defensively. You can make the argument that Joel Embiid and Giannis are still the top 2 best ones. Embiid comes back in, speaking of the devil, hand it off to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly, goes up for 3. He doesn't get the touch on that one. It is rebounded by Melton, but they're going to call a foul. It will be on the Pacers here. 59-45. Tyrese Maxey tonight has really been an incredible shooter for the Sixers. 25 points for Maxey. Melton will find Embiid on the low block. Embiid back to Maxey again for another 3. Oh, no good. Harris tried to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds, though. Last touched by Tyrese Haliburton. And then they'll still be 76ers basketball. They have 14 seconds left on the shot clock and 5:05 to go on the game clock. Let's see. Harris touched it with his right hand, and Haliburton was right there. He did touch it last. That was the right call. So Maxey will be the inbounder from the far sideline. Again, the Sixers are going from right to left, and the Pacers are going from left to right. Maxey will find Embiid. Embiid hands it back off to Maxey at the logo. Maxey kicks it out to Melton. Melton hands it off to Maxey. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey can't get enough space. He'll go into the lane, tries to go up with a 2. It's up. Oh, he almost got it. Almost made something out of nothing, but it's rebounded by the Pacers. Haliburton off to the races. Haliburton will hand it off to TJ McConnell. McConnell kicks it out for a 3-pointer that's up, and it's no good by Buddy Hield. So Hield not able to get it. Embiid there to crash the glass. Harris to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Extended, spinning, and trying to go up with the ball. The ball gets loose and stolen away by TJ McConnell. Off to the races is Haliburton. Haliburton against Maxey, and Maxey blocks it. Oh, man, what a play by Tyrese Maxey. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll still be Pacers basketball, but Tyrese on Tyrese. And Maxey is able to get the better end of the deal. It's what you love to see. There's a 3-pointer that was good. Couldn't tell who it was on. It was Aaron Nesmith that knocked it down. Haliburton got the assist. And the Sixers will call their first timeout of the game. And Nick Nurse wants to re-rally the troops. Ugh. That block by Maxey was something, man. That was awesome, man. Tyrese Maxey's defense has gotten so much better, man. It really has. Nick Nurse has done the magic. He's actually coaching this team, guys. Sixers finally have a coach that is actually utilizing this roster to their best advantage. It is just so crazy for us to see. Never thought that would ever happen. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys enjoy this content, make sure you like and subscribe. We need one more subscriber to get to 1,460. It doesn't benefit you guys. It just benefits me. But you know what? I hope it benefits you guys too, because I hope that you guys are enjoying your time on here. I really do. Comment down below. Answer the poll question. I want to hear from each and every one of you. What do you guys like about this game so far? And what do you guys think could be a little bit better from maybe an X's and O's standpoint, an offensive perspective, or just, I don't know, anything? You know, give me your thoughts on this game. What have you liked? What have you not liked? And yeah, I think that the one thing that I've really liked about this game, so Doc was that bad. I mean, honestly, I was with the Bluecoats organization, and I was there. So the Bluecoats are the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. I called games for them for a couple of years, and I would go to some of the practices at the Camden facility, and I would literally see Doc standing on the sideline sometimes and not going over drills and just literally talking about golf and not engaging in practices. And, you know, not everything was all Doc's fault, but I'm just saying that you really need to have a coach that's just going to keep the players in their best shape. And if you're not going over rebounding drills, if you're not, you know, trying to be vocal on the court during practices, then the message is not clear. How's anyone going to buy into what you have to say if you're not practicing anything? Or if the practice is just like give the ball to Joel and James and then just let everybody else watch it like it's an ESPN highlight. So Maxey gets the handoff here. Maxey will kick it out to Melton for a wide open three. He had a lot of space and he couldn't even knock that one down from the far corner. Rebounded by the Pacers. Haliburton goes into the lane and he'll just solo it with a little ballet layup on the right side of the baseline. 12-2 run by Indiana, and they get the ball back on the steal by McConnell. Bad inbound pass by the Sixers. Turner goes up, and he's in flight mode, and he's not coming down. He just slammed it home as he got past Embiid. He zigzagged his way past him, and it's now a 14-2 run. And the Pacers are down by 7. Sixers still lead at 59-52. Maxey to Melton, who's at the top of the perimeter. He'll hand it back off to Maxey. Maxey inside to Embiid. Embiid on the low block, trying to take Turner to the SEPTA. Does he do it? He does! Oh, he got it! Good job by Embiid again on a little pump fake as he was at the rim, and he got the layup to go. 21 points, Haliburton off the dribble. It's good. It was all contested, too, by solid defense by Nick Batum. Great defense, but better offense. Embiid thought about pulling up for three. He'll dribble it himself, though, on the near wing. Double team's coming. Embiid's going to have to pass it. McConnell gets it. And a foul is called on Miles Turner or on TJ McConnell. Can't tell who it was on. I believe McConnell got a little piece of Embiid, so that's who they're going to call it on. Nope, they say it's Miles Turner. So Joel's going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws here. We just hit 1460. Let's go, baby. Embiid's foul line shot is up. That's no good. He did not get it to go. So Embiid, now 29 years old. He's in his 7th NBA season. He's 7 feet tall, 280 pounds. He has 21 points in this game, but he had 19 points in the first quarter, which is the most that he's ever had in a first quarter in his career. Second foul shot is good. It's 62-54. Sixers lead it by 8. 2:40 left to go in the first half. Turner at the top of the key takes on Joel Embiid as he goes to the paint. It's blocked by Embiid. Turner gets it back, though. Turner goes up with it again. No good. And a good tip out by Batum all the way to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey trying to work on Tyrese Haliburton. He'll pass it all the way to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key, being guarded by TJ McConnell, who's about half of his size. Batum all the way to Melton at the top of the perimeter. Melton goes into the lane, kicks it all the way out to Batum for three. Catch and shoot, and he got it! Nick Batum was able to hit that three from the far corner. 65-54 Sixers. And the Pacers will have a shooting foul called on Tobias Harris, as Bruce Brown was the one that got it in the lane. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. But how about Joel Embiid's defensive premise? I mean, just stuffing Miles Turner, even though he got the ball back. But he played solid defense on him again as he contested a shot. And Batum was able to just poke it all the way out to Tyrese Maxey. So it's 65-54. Bruce Brown, averaging about 11 points per game this season and 4.5 rebounds, is able to convert on the second foul shot. So the Pacers are in the bonus, and there's exactly 2 minutes to go. Maxey being hardly pressed in the backcourt. And he gets it past half court now. He's conducting the traffic. Embiid is rolling to the rim. Maxey doesn't want to give it to him. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and now will pop it all the way to Embiid, who's on the low block. 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. Embiid spins, moves, goes up with a 2. He's fouled. So another foul called against the Pacers. There was literally 1.2 seconds left on the shot clock, and Maxey and Embiid, they're just talking things over, but I think that there was some miscommunication as Embiid thought that he was supposed to roll to the basket, and Maxey was like, nah, I wanted it. So, but regardless, it's worked out. The Sixers are up by 10. Embiid is at the line. The first shot goes up and in. 66-55. Who scored first for the Sixers? I can't necessarily remember, man. I want to say it was Tyrese Maxey. There's a whole lot of buckets, though, in this game. Buddy Hield will sub in for Aaron Nesmith. I can give you an answer at halftime. Embiid's second foul shot is gold. He got it. Sixers back up by a dozen. 93 seconds to go in the first half. Embiid with 2 dozen points today. He's 7 for 9 from the field. McConnell gets the handoff, and he'll just tap it all the way to Haliburton. Haliburton with some space, gets a screen from Turner, and converts on the three-point play. 28 feet for Tyrese Haliburton. And now Tyrese Maxey has the ball for the Sixers. Gets around a little screen set by Harris. A little lob pass inside to Embiid. Embiid draws up the double team, kicks it back out to Maxey. Maxey goes to the paint, goes up with a rudder. Oh, Embiid couldn't even cash that one back in. Tried to tip it back in himself. Haliburton with a behind-the-back bounce pass all the way to Nembhard. Nembhard, three-pointers up by Hield, and he cannot finish it. So Buddy Hield couldn't get the 3 at the top of the key. Melton inside to Embiid. Blocked by Turner, but they're going to call goaltending. They're going to say it hit the backboard first, and Embiid is going to now have 26 points. The Sixers have put up 69 points in this first half and have scored 31 in this quarter. McConnell for 2 over Joel, and he got the friendly finish, the finger roll finish, if you will. So the Pacers went for a 2-for-1. It worked for them. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Tyrese Maxey dribbling the ball up and being guarded by TJ McConnell. 18 seconds left. 9 on the shot clock. He's still at the logo. He has to get going now. He'll bounce pass it to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. One more to Harris for a catch-and-shoot 3. Wide right. Rebounded, though, by Batum. Batum to Embiid. Embiid to Max. Embiid to Harris. 3 seconds left. Shot clock unplugged. Embiid for 3. It's up. No good. And that's going to do it. It was airballed. So the Sixers got the offensive rebound by Nick Batum. And Joel Embiid just couldn't convert on the three-pointer from the far wing. And that's going to do it in the first half. The Sixers lead it 69-60. As we go into halftime, Embiid leading the way with 26 points. He had 7 in the second quarter. And Tyrese Maxey had 25. He ended up putting up 21 points, I believe, in the second quarter. So Embiid had had 19 in the first. Let me rephrase that. And Maxey at 21 in the second. Maxey did, Amanda. Yep. All right. My memory, I guess, is better than I thought. I guess my memory's better than I thought, guys. All right. 69-60 is the score. We're going to keep things here, man. Again, comment down below if you guys are new to the channel. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this game. Where are you guys from? How you guys feeling about this game so far? My biggest takeaways from the first half, I want to hear what yours are. You can comment those down below. The biggest things that I have seen so far is that I liked how you knew that you were going to be shorthanded tonight with Kelly Oubre Jr., of course, and now he's going to be out for an extended period of time. We don't know how long he's going to be out for, but it's going to be a while. But I liked how the ball movement has still been very fluid. They're giving the ball to Embiid, but they're passing it more, and they're not turning the ball over that much. They're taking advantage on the defensive side. Tyrese Maxey's defense has really been showing in this game, guys. He had that really nice block on Tyrese Haliburton and was like, I should have been a higher draft pick, and I loved that. I thought that was just like a, what do you call that? Like a killer type of a move there. So that was really cool. The Sixers bench, they've only put up 6 points, but Paul Reed tonight, I think he's been doing really well. Statistically speaking, he has 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. It seems like he's getting involved with the offense. He also had that one really nice steal to start off the second quarter as well. But I don't know. It just seems like everybody knows what their roles are. There's a lot of ball movement. They're getting the offensive rebounds. They're doing the little things correctly. The loose balls, the diving for the loose balls. Joel Embiid had that one really nice play where he was diving for a loose ball. He poked it out to Tobias Harris, and I think he kicked it out to, I believe it was D'Anthony Melton who was able to hit a shot, and then he went to the line for a free throw. Yep. So, yeah, that's all good stuff, man. I'm surprised that Marcus Morris Sr. hasn't been playing. That's been one of my things that I've been a little bit surprised about, because now that you see that Oubre Jr. is not in the lineup, they're giving the minutes to Daniel House Jr., and House Jr. just has not been putting up a good play. He doesn't even have a basket attempted so far. I know he played in only 6 minutes, but I'm curious to see what they have out of Marcus Morris Sr., and I want to see what KJ Martin is, you know? I don't think that they're giving him enough playing time, so I would like to see that. But Batum's defense, 2 blocks, 1 steal, he's been showing up on that stat sheet. He really has. The Sixers are 5 for 16 from 3. And oh, by the way, literally all 5 of their three-pointers have been made by Tyrese Maxey. That's the funny stat about it. Actually, I lied. Scratch that. He's made 4 out of 7 threes, but Batum is the one who made the other one. JJ went to Berlin auction. Have I been there? I haven't been there in a really long time. I think I was there once. But nice. Did you have a good time, Mike? Bench will miss Batum. Yeah, man. But you got to use them, you know? You're going to need them because unless... Do you think that Robert Covington should be starting? Because I don't think so. I like Covington coming off the bench, guys. I do. So, yeah, let's go. Let's ask a new poll question, man. The bench scoring numbers. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, the bench scoring is going to go down. That's 1,000% correct. The bench scoring is going to go down without Nick Batum. But, all right, we're going to end this poll. So 79% of you said that Embiid was going to get 30 points before halftime. That didn't happen. You guys are all frauds. You guys missed that question. You guys didn't get any of that correct. The 21% of you did. For those 21% of you that got that correct, thank you guys. I don't really think that made any sense. But anyhow, congratulations to the 21% of you that have got that right. Let's see. should KJ Martin... I wonder if there's a way I can get my mods to make the poll questions for me, because then that way I don't have to take time to do it. KJ Martin and Marcus Morris Sr. get more minutes over House Jr. Yes or no? All right, got me some fresh peanuts. How do you think Harris is playing so far? Toby, it hasn't really been a Tobias Harris type of a game, but, you know, he's been pretty quiet today in 19 minutes. He only has 4 points. I think that what the whole thing about today is that his three-point shooting has been a little bit off, and when his shooting is off, it's not going to be pretty when you're watching Tobias Harris. That's just the name of the game. He needs to be catching and shooting threes, and if he's making some plays for himself, like he'll have these little floaters that he has, or that step-back post jumper that he has, too, that turnaround post jumper that I like, where he steps back and pulls up. But there really hasn't been a need to for him to hit that. So I like what Maxey and Embiid are doing, and sometimes you're just going to have games where Maxey and Embiid are just dominating the basketball, and they're playing really well off of each other. So I can't necessarily say that I'm mad about that. Even though this team already has only like 14 assists, I believe. That's what I'm seeing from my eyes. Even though they say that they have 14 assists, which I think is a little bit low, I really just see how much they're making the extra pass. They're swinging the basketball out, and everybody's getting their touches. Everyone's getting involved. Maxey on the pick and roll again. It's just like the best thing that the Sixers team has had ever in regards to the pick and roll, or absolutely in quite some time. So, Hardcore for All says, I don't like Harris for the money. I mean, who does, man? I mean, like, who likes that contract? I've been one of the guys that has been very light on Tobias Harris. Say what you want, the contract sucks, okay? There's no doubt about it. You're paying this guy $180 million for 5 years, even though he's in the final year of his deal. It sucks. But I've gotten past it, and I know that he is who he is. And if I get good nights from him, I get good nights from him. And if I don't get good nights from him, you know, at this point, it is what it is. That's just how it goes. I would like to see him do better, but tonight is just one of those nights where you don't have to really rely on him, or you didn't have to rely on him in the first half. Now, maybe they start to utilize him a little bit more in the second half, and maybe his shot starts to fall, you know? I don't know. But that's just something that we just have to wait and see. How are we going to know? We can't see the future. Where is... Okay. That's a lot better. He's had a decent season to this start to the season, though. He has. He has had a very nice start to the season. I'm with you on that. And I think that defensively he's looked really good out there, just overall. His defense, I think, has been very underrated. I know that we're not going to highlight what happened in the Boston series last year because the Sixers didn't win, and it makes everybody upset because they haven't won in the second round in forever since 2001. That was the last time they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But his defense on Jason Tatum and on Jaylen Brown, when he was switching up, it looked really, really sharp. And I think that overall he's really bought in defensively, even under Nick Nurse, which I thought was going to be something that could really help him. And a lot of people weren't necessarily going to talk about that because it wasn't going to get as much light into this whole thing about Nick Nurse and the defensive side of the ball. Because a lot of people, when they talk about Nick Nurse, they talk about the spacing and they talk about just the play calling offensively. But the defense has looked so sharp. And Tobias Harris, I think, continues to be one of the best defenders on this team. Like, he's really been such a great defensive player. He hasn't really been getting beat up on a lot of plays. I think that he's much better at the 4 than he is at the small forward position, and that was something that in years past was not a good role for him. Now it is. Now the power forward position is a very good role for him, and I like that a lot. I was going to say something, and then I forgot what I was going to say. Typical JJ. Typical JJ, bro. Oh, yeah. All right. Time for our Sixers trivia question of the day. All right, so I'm going to ask you a 76ers trivia question. If you get the answer right, you'll hear this. If you get the question wrong, you will hear this. There we go. All right, so I'm going to ask you a 76ers trivia question right now, and I want you to answer it. Again, if you answer it right, if you answer it wrong. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is what I want to know, man. This is exactly what I want to know. Which 76er has the highest single season free throw percentage? All right. Which 76er has the highest single season free throw percentage? I don't want to know what percentage he shot it at. I want to know which player all time has the highest single season foul shooting percentage. That's all I want to know. All right? Let me know what your answers are down below. Which 76er has the highest single season free throw percentage? Don't all answer at once. Don't all answer at once. Which 76er has the highest single season free throw percentage? Mo Cheeks, says William McKay. Mo Cheeks, let's put that answer up here. The answer is not correct. It is not Cheeks. Maurice Cheeks. Nope. Incorrect. Which 76er is the highest single season free throw percentage? I just want to hear answers. Hopefully you guys are still on here, because I would love to hear from all of you. Andrew Toney. Incorrect. Incorrect. You guys are not hitting these ones so far. This is a foul shot for you guys, and you guys are missing these free throws. Billy Cunningham. Incorrect. Keep guessing. Keep going. Come on. Fire away. Fire away. Bulletproof. So no to Cheeks, no to Tony, and no to Cunningham. Come on. Keep firing away. Keep going. Just let it fly. Allen Iverson. Wilt Chamberlain. Charles Barkley. One more, Bobby Jones. Nope. Kyle Korver. All incorrect. All right. One more answer. Just one more. And then I'll give away the answer. One more answer. Then I'll give it away. AI. I said AI. No. All right. The answer is Mike Gminski. So Mike Gminski was the one that was able to do that. Here's Miles Turner, who knocks down a triple to start off the third quarter. And it's a 69-63 game. Dr. J is incorrect. So Maxey with the ball. It'll be Maxey, Harris, Embiid, Batum, and Melton all out there. Maxey passes it around the timeline. He'll pass it to Harris. Harris to Batum. One more to Embiid. Embiid can't go up with it. Harris comes up with a rebound. Can't put it back up and in. Sixers get another offensive rebound. Maxey for three from downtown. No good. And a foul is called on Miles Turner. So Embiid and Maxey have scored a combined 51 points in the first half. So the answer to the trivia question is Mike Kaminsky. That is the answer to the trivia question. So Mike Kaminsky is the only 76er who has the highest single-season free throw percentage. He shot 94% from the line. There's Embiid that goes up with a jumper. It's good. And the Pacers answer back on the other end. It's 71-65 now. That's the score. Tyrese Haliburton got the layup. Embiid for a three at the top of the key. Cannot drain that one. Goes in and out. 71-65. Pacers have it. Catch and shoot triple is on the way by Hield, and he can't get that one to go. So Joel Embiid able to get a big rebound. Embiid with 10 boards on the night. He has a double-double. Harris goes into the post. Goes up for two over Tyrese Haliburton, and he got it. Tobias Harris with 6 points. He had 4 in the first half. Haliburton trying to get Harris to stop on the dime. They switch it up and get Maxey on him. Here's Toppin. Toppin kicks it all the way out to Bruce Brown. Brown, one more back to Toppin, and he slams it down for a dunk. 73-67. Sixers still lead it by 2 possessions. Maxey with a little handoff to Tobias Harris, who will take the ball up here. Harris will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid is going to try to posterize Miles Turner from the foul line extended as he spins, fades, goes up with a 2, and Turner, I believe, got a little block there. It looked like it caught his fingertip. Brown to Toppin on the other end. Ben Mathurin trying to go down for a 2. It's blocked and stolen away by Maxey. Tyrese Maxey over Haliburton tries to get it up, and it's good. From coast to coast. Tyrese Maxey doing it both on both ends. I can't believe he was able to get a block on one end and literally just come up with a steal and try to go past 2 defenders at the rim and get the layup. Embiid intercepts that bad pass from Miles Turner, and that's stolen back by Tyrese Haliburton. Haliburton for 3. It's up and in. Nothing but net for Tyrese Haliburton. Harris on the other end with an outlet pass by Embiid, and Harris gets it to go. The Pacers were caught sleeping on the other end, and Rick Carlisle in disbelief. Haliburton for 3 again, and that's good. He's showing off the range now. It's been the Tyrese Haliburton second half for the Pacers. 77-73. Haliburton has made all 3 of his shots from downtown. Maxey's runner is up, and that's no good. Ben Mathurin comes away with the rebound. Haliburton on the other end hands it off to Miles Turner. Turner gets the defender to buy on the pump fake, and he takes it to the rim and goes up against Embiid and gets the better end of that deal. And now the Indiana Pacers are knocking on the door as we have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. 77-75 with 8:29 left in the third quarter. All right, let's refresh this. Let's refresh this page. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll give you this content for free, man. Come on, what are you guys waiting for? The score hasn't changed since the half. I got it. I know. That's been, I think that's a little hack on this Yahoo app. It's a little bug they have, but that's a little weird. All right, we got it. We're all good now. I was literally just noticing the same thing, and I thought, you know what, let me just wait till this timeout's called, and then we'll fix it. Speaking of fix it, I don't know what this has to do with fixing things, but make sure you guys like and subscribe. I was trying to make a little pun there, but it wasn't going to work out. Sometimes you have to toss up a little alley-oop to yourself, and you just can't dunk it sometimes, guys. You can't make your own alley-oop pass. It happens, though. L'chaim. There it is. So what year did he do it? What year did Mike Kaminsky have the single season free throw percentage, the highest one on the Sixers? What year did he do it? And he did it in 1987. He did it in the 87-88 season. He set a franchise record, making 93.8% of his foul shots. Okay? Now, if you're curious to see how tall Kaminsky was and when he played, I'm going to let you guys know about that right now. So, Mike is now 64 years old. Okay? I'm trying to see right here. Yeah, he was a first-round, 7th overall pick by the 76ers. And went to Duke from 76 to 80. He was taken in the 1980 draft by the New Jersey Nets. Then he played for the Sixers for 3 seasons after being drafted by the Nets and playing for 8 seasons with the New York Nets. But his height, I'll tell you that right now. His height is 6'11". So here's Joel Embiid off of the timeout. He goes up with an elbow jumper, and he can't get it to go. So the Pacers can tie it with a 2 or go ahead with a 3. Haliburton will hand it off to Turner. Turner back to Toppin. Toppin all the way to Haliburton. Haliburton has Embiid all by himself. He wants to dance on him. He lets it fly, and he can't convert on the 3. Harris there for the rebound. Maxey going on the fast break. Goes up with a 2. He's fouled by Ben Mathurin. And he can't believe it, Mathurin, that is. And Maxey's going to head back to the foul line. Make a trip over there. He's just 1 for 1 from the free throw line today. Has 27 points. 7:54 to go in the third frame. First foul shot is up, and he drains it. So it's back to a 3-point game. The Pacers are on a 15-9 run to start off this third quarter here. Maxey was a Kentucky Wildcat as he's able to make that free throw too. So it's 79-75. Sixers lead it by 2 possessions. Maxey with 29 points. He's on the star track for the Sixers. Toppin will get the pass from Haliburton, and he converts on a 3 on the near wing. Nothing but net. And now it's a 1-point game. Maxey works around the screen, and now we'll take things over on Miles Turner here. He'll pass it, though, to Batum. Batum thought about firing the trigger. He'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey back to Batum for 3. Got it! Bullseye! 82-78. Sixers up by 4 again. Turner, can he answer back with a 3? There he does. Harris was caught sleeping on defense, and the Pacers have had the 3-point shot going in this quarter. Embiid steps back on Turner, now takes him up, goes up with a 2. It's blocked and kept alive by Maxey. Maxey to Melton. Melton on a little pump fake. Will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid right next to him for 3. Got it! Again, another nothing but net flamethrower by Joel Embiid. 85-81. Haliburton with a bounce pass inside to Turner. Turner has to flip it all the way out, and he stepped out of bounds and traveled. And the Sixers get the basketball back. And Rick Carlisle scratching his head and shaking his head as well. So Embiid just able to make a big-time 3 on the other end. Harris rolls to the rim, thought he got fouled, was looking for a signal from the ref, and they then showed the Sixers carrying the ball down the court, but it's 87-81. Haliburton all the way to Mathurin. Mathurin thought about firing the trigger, but he'll take it to the lane, goes up with an underhanded scoop over Maxey, and he got it. And now it's back to a 2-possession game, 87-83. Maxey gets the handoff, and He'll pass it to Harris, who's right next to him on his right side. Harris with a foul line jumper, puts it up and can't put it in. Ben Mathurin is able to climb the ladder over Nick Batum. The ball gets deflected, almost stolen by Embiid. Mathurin gets it back. The shot is up, and Bruce Brown is the one that got fouled. Brown tried to get a little layup over towards his left side, and he gets fouled there. So Tobias Harris doing a good job on the one end, just spinning and rolling to the basket. And Tobias Harris now has 10 points. First shot is up and in by Bruce Brown. So Bruce Brown, he's been around the block, but he won a championship last year with the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets had a really deep team, and a lot of people thought that as soon as he left in free agency that the Nuggets were going to miss him on defense because he was their best defender. Second foul shot is in, and it's now 87-85. Sixers shooting 88% from the foul line, and the Pacers shooting 77%. Embiid with a little give and go to Tobias Harris. Harris's little runner is up, and he can't finish it. He almost had it. Turner comes away with the rebound. Here's Brown on the near wing. Now standing on the near corner, fires it over Joel, and it just misses. It clanks off the front of the rim. Batum is there to grab the rebound. He'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey left on an island all by himself, gets the handoff again from Embiid. Maxey backs up, shoots a three, and knocks it down! Tyrese Maxey with his 5th three of the night. And that was clutch. Top end going up against Embiid, and he solos it and posterizes him. 90-87. And they answer back with a 2. Maxey to Embiid. And Embiid will fake the handoff, and this time he tried to pass it to Maxey. It's stripped and stolen away and intercepted by Mathurin. Mathurin to top, and one more for Turner for the tie. No good. Offensive rebound by Ben Mathurin again. And the possession stays alive. Turner spinning over, and Embiid puts up a 2. It's up. No good. Good defense by Joel Embiid. As he boxes out, and Melton comes away with the rebound. He's standing at the logo. And he'll reset here. He'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid with 1 foot in the three-point arc and 1 foot out. Kicks it out to Maxey this time. Maxey goes up with a 2 again. Yes! And Maxey now has 34 points tonight, and he's led the way. 92-87 with 4:14 to go in the third quarter, and another timeout called by Rick Carlisle and the Indiana Pacers. That three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey was absolutely clutch. And Obi Toppin, man oh man, the little windmill that he did over Joel Embiid and finishing with a little reverse dunk, that's impressive. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like and hit that subscribe button, man. We want to get to 30 likes. I want us to get to 30 on here. I really want us to get to 40, but that's what we got to do, man. How come people have to keep pushing this? You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep pushing, bro. That's all we got to do. That's all I want to see. Let's take another sip of water. So my name is Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I've been doing this for 10 months now, ever since I was at NFL Films, and we've been having a blast on here, guys. It's been a lot of fun. It's funny. I really even had to use any of these notes. So I have these little spotting charts. I stopped using them before, and I don't know why, but I stopped using them. I didn't use them for baseball, but I use them now for basketball, and I will probably start using them for football too. But this is kind of like what they look like. I don't know if you guys can see it with the little green screen effect. I can take the green screen off. Let me see if I can do that. If you guys want to see this better. Where is it? Oh, I have to close this out. Let's see. Okay. Where is it? There we go. All right, so I have this. Do you guys see that? Maybe not. Oh, I still can't see it. Nope. Still can't see it. Okay. All right, well, I'll have to send a picture of it. But yeah, that's what I use now. I use spotting charts. Let's go 76ers, baby. Tyrese Maxey has had a moment tonight. He has 34 points. He's 5 for 9 from downtown. 13 for 21 from the field. And he has 4 dimes as well. So the Pacers will have the ball out of the timeout here. Haliburton dribbling around the screen. Set all the way by Obi Toppin. And Covington playing defense on him. Will kick it out to Turner. Turner going up for 2. It's blocked by Joel, but they're going to call a foul. They're going to say that Embiid got a little bit of contact on the right hand from Miles Turner. Turner is going to go back to the foul line. So Miles Turner, we could talk a little bit about him and how great of a shot blocker that he's been just throughout his entire career. In the Pacers uniform, he's now 27 years old, which is really hard to believe. Makes the first foul shot. That's up and in, 92-88. So Turner, 27, played college at Texas and was the 11th overall pick in 2015 by the Pacers. And he makes the second foul shot, too. Tonight, he has 17 points, 5 boards, and 1 steal and 2 blocks. He's been +4 for them with his plus-minus. Embiid hands it off to Batum. Batum works around the screen. He goes up with a 3, and he cashes in. And a defender was in his face, and he still got it to go off the dribble. Haliburton inside to Turner. Turner goes up for 2, and Covington tried to block it from behind, but he couldn't do so. And now there's 19 points by Miles Turner. It's 95-91 with 3:08 to go. 3:18 left to go. Excuse me. Batum with a no-look pass to a three-pointer that's up by Beverly, and that's no good. Another rebound, though, by the Sixers. Here's Melton from downtown, and he got it. A flamethrower and a little bomb by D'Anthony Melton. And that's what the doctor ordered for Philadelphia. 3 minutes to go in the third period. A handoff to Haliburton, who's being guarded by Covington on the far wing. He'll dribble around him, a no-look bounce pass all the way to Brown. Brown's foul line jumper, no good. Embiid there to stuff him and get the rebound. There were 4 Sixers clogging that paint, and Joel Embiid led the charge. He leads the charge on the other end, though. He'll hand it off to Melton, sets a screen for him, and Melton cashes in on a 3 again. Back-to-back three-point bombs by D'Anthony Melton, and another timeout called by Rick Carlisle and the Pacers. Sixers have put up 101 points, and they lead it by 10 with 2:34 to go in the third quarter. You'll need that for hockey too. What the spotting boards? Maybe. With the spotting boards, it's a little bit tricky because hockey, there's not as much downtime as there is in basketball. So a lot of the stuff you just have to know off the back of your head. So you might be able to use a couple of things, but I do like the way that this is organized for basketball. I'll have to find one that'll stick for hockey, but again, that'll take time. And then I got to do one for football. I'm just in time to spike the like, says Larry. We've been wondering where you've been. We've missed you. We've been wondering where you've been. You were like number 25. There we go. Mike, I'm going to make you a mod, man. Mike has been on here for a little bit. I'm going to make Mike into a mod, bro. We're going to add you as a moderator. So just basically, Mike, like if people are not being cool in the chat, you can put them in the timeouts. You can also just remind people to like and subscribe on here. You know, it's nothing really too hard. If you have any questions, you can always email me. But I'll make you into a mod because you've been coming on here for a while. If any of you are interested in becoming a mod too, like please let me know. All right, 101-91, 2:34 to go in quarter number 3. The Sixers and the Pacers have made 11 three-pointers tonight. The only difference is that the Sixers have shot one more three-pointer than the Pacers have. 25 attempts for Philadelphia and 24 for Indiana. Both these teams are going to play again on Tuesday night. It'll be an in-season tournament game that time, and it'll be at the same place. Sixers are still going to be home at the Wells Fargo Center. So they ruled the last shot as a 2. So the Sixers subtract the point. It's now 191. All right, so here's Turner working off of a screen. He'll set it up all the way to Hield. Hield trying to go inside. Kicks it all the way out to wide open 3 that's not able to be knocked down that time by Jalen Smith. It was wide open. He's the backup center for the Indiana Pacers. Embiid will hand it off to Nick Batum. Batum working around the screen, going to his right, tries to kick it out to Beverly. It's intercepted, though, by former 76er T.J. McConnell. McConnell from wing to wing, trying to get Hield involved. Hield to Haliburton. One more for a 3, and that's good. The Indiana Pacers not going away without a fight. 100-94, and with 95 seconds to go in the third quarter, there's still a whole nother quarter to go. Embiid at the foul line will find Batum inside, and Batum was double-teamed, and T.J. McConnell's the one that's guilty for the foul. So the 3 that was hit on the last possession was from Aaron Nesmith. This guy has been a very good three-point shooter for the Pacers this season. So with 1:27 left in the third quarter, the Sixers have a 6-point advantage. The Pacers have averaged about 39 assists per game. And when you take a look at what they were able to do last year, they averaged 26, so that's a really big jump, and that's why they're scoring a lot of points. Here's Patrick Beverly, who gets the inbound. He'll hand it off to Covington. Covington all the way, trying to find House Jr. It's deflected, though, and almost stolen away by Nesmith. Boy, he was a wide-open receiver. The ball was thrown a little bit high, but he probably should have had it. 1:19 left, 5 seconds left on the shot clock, so the Sixers will inbound it. Embiid gets it on the near wing. He's at the three-point line, steps back, pulls up for 3. It's just a little off the mark, and McConnell's there to grab his miss. He'll hand it off to Haliburton. Haliburton in the lane, kicks it out all the way to Jalen Smith from downtown. Got it. Nothing but net for Jalen Smith. The center, the backup center for Miles Turner. Sort of like a clone. Embiid on the far wing at the three-point line. Gives it up to Covington with a rocket pass. Covington for 3. It's blocked by T.J. McConnell. Pacers could tie it with a 3. McConnell going coast to coast, but he'll dribble around the timeline now. And he'll pass it all the way to Nesmith. Nesmith to Haliburton, who can shoot from anywhere he wants to on the court. Nesmith inside to Smith. Smith goes up with it and finishes with the right hand. 32 seconds left in the third quarter, and Nick Nurse does not like what he sees. He wants a timeout here, and that's what he's going to get. Sixers have won 7 games in a row, and this Indiana Pacers team, they've been quietly good. They're not getting a whole lot of recognition from NBA media outlets, but I will tell you that when you watch them play, their offense is just clicking on all cylinders, and this is why that they're doing so well. They just make the extra passes. Tyrese Haliburton has been one of the league leaders in assists and has just been one of the best playmakers in the league, for sure. Oh, man, if you guys are new to the channel, spike the like and hit that thumbs up button, man. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. Larry's here. We missed you so much, Larry. Thanks for coming on here. Excuse me. My nose is starting to get a little stuffy. That's fun. That was a pretty quick timeout by the Sixers. They have 3 left. And with 32 seconds to go in the third quarter, they lead it by 1. Both teams now have 3 timeouts left. So, all right, so the Sixers will inbound it here. They're going to hold for 1 more. Furkan Korkmaz will now come out there for the Sixers, as He now has it. Pacers are on an 8-0 run. 8 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Korkmaz works around the screen. They'll fake the handoff to Embiid, and he misses the little layup there. And the Pacers are going to hold for one. The shot clock's unplugged. There's 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is going to be for the lead for the first time tonight, as they won't pass it yet. But now here's a shot that's up by Hield, and that's no good, and that's going to do it. So Buddy Hield not able to make a three, and the Sixers do lead it by 1. It's 199 as we go into the fourth quarter. Still a whole lot of action to go. All right. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, guys, but I will be right back. Wait, it's still it's going into the fourth now. Yep, it's going into the fourth. I will be right back in literally less than a minute, okay? Do not go anywhere. Do not change that channel, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Literally within a flash of lightning. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. We're back, baby. All right, let's do this again. Of course, this had to change on us while we were in a break. Great. All right, and now we can fix this again. Great. Good stuff. All right, we go into quarter number 4. Sixers lead it by 1, 100-99. The Pacers actually outscored the Sixers in that third quarter, 39-31. So Hardcore for All says Pacers look fresher than we do. Got to tell you that they're just playing really, really well. So both teams, I think, are playing well. The Sixers did take their foot off the gas pedal, though, in that third quarter. And hopefully they can clean that up as we go into quarter number 4 here. So that's what you got to hope for. And Nick Nurse has certainly been preaching defense throughout this entire season. So we start off the fourth quarter here. Patrick Beverley, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Daniel House Jr., and Paul Reed out there. Maxey goes up with a 2, and it's good. Great assist by Tobias Harris. So Neesmith will hand it off to Smith. Jalen Smith goes up for a 2, and a good play by Beverley. But he does get called for the foul, though, and I can't believe it. Patrick Beverley has been a big dog by the Sixers this season. So he commits a shooting foul there. And going to the line, it'll be Jalen Smith that goes to the line. So Patrick Beverley, he signed a 1-year, $3 million contract with the Sixers during the offseason. And this is now the 19th that he's played on in his 11-year NBA career. First foul shot's good. Second foul shot is good, too, by Jalen Smith. So he's able to get both free throws to go. It's back to a 1-point lead. The Pacers have scored 33 points off their bench. Sixers have only had 6. Harris gets the handoff from Maxey, goes up with a 2. It's up and in. He finishes on the left side of the baseline. Sixers going from left to right, and the Pacers going from right to left. And the Sixers get a little bit of breathing room again. McConnell working around Paul Reed, goes up with a 2. It's up and in. A little 2-foot jumper that TJ McConnell knocks down. Still has the speed in him. And now that's 35 points from the Pacers bench. Maxey inside, runners up, and he can't get it, as the Pacers are able to outmuscle the Sixers on that rebound. Hield all the way to Nembhard. The two-pointer's up, and that's good by Aaron Nesmith. And the Pacers, for the first time tonight, have the lead. 105-104 with 10.5 to go in the fourth quarter. House Jr. at the top of the key. A bounce pass to Harris, who's over towards his right side. He pivots, goes to the foul line, spins, fades, goes up with a two. It's blocked but deflected all the way to Beverly. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Beverly for three. It's up. It does at the rim. Harris gets the rebound. He goes up with it. It's good. Paul Reed, the unsung hero, was being clobbered by 3 Pacers, and he tipped it out to Toby, and Toby got it. The ball stripped and stolen away by Beverly. Beverly to Harris. One more to Beverly again for three. Yes! Patrick Beverly knocks it down from downtown. 109-105 with 9:50 to go in quarter number 4. Here's Nembhard at the top of the key, working around the screen. Steps back, hands it off. A three-pointer's up by Nembhard, and that's no good. Another rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey on the near wing, trying to get Nembhard to buy on a pump fake. He wants the ISO. He steps back. He'll go to the rim, though. The two's up. No. Reed fighting for the rebound. He volleyballed it 3 times, but he couldn't get it. Nembhard to Nesmith. Back to Hield. Buddy Hield. With 15 seconds left on the shot clock, TJ McConnell takes it to the lane, kicks it back out to Hield again. Pump fake, and he'll pass it to Nembhard for 3. It clanks off the front of the rim. And it's an offensive rebound by Jalen Smith. Smith at the three-point line goes up with a 2. No good. He stepped inside, and Paul Reed boxed him out, and he tipped it out of Smith's right shoulder, on his right shoulder, and it went out to the baseline. So the Sixers get the ball back. They lead 109-105. Embiid still on the bench. Not ready to check in yet. 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Harris working around the screen. Now he's being guarded by Nembhard here. This is a big mismatch. He tries to posterize him, goes up for 2, and it's airballed. Oh, he had the look and had the mismatch, but McConnell comes away with a big rebound. He's on the near corner, tries to get fouled by Maxey, and he does. So TJ McConnell, the veteran, trying to go up against the young fella, Tyrese Maxey. So 109-105 with 8:29 left to go in regulation. The Sixers do lead it by 4. And again, Tobias Harris, he had the look. I mean, he tried to posterize Andrew Nembhard, who was about 5 inches smaller than him. So he had the mismatch, but he couldn't get it. Nembhard working around the screen as he gets the handoff here. Nembhard goes up with a 2, and he buys it and gets it. Oh, man. He was knifing his way into the lane, and he got it with that right hand and just kissed it off the backboard. It's back to a 2-point game. Maxey slows the tempo down, gets a screen from Harris, rolls over towards his right side, goes to the basket, goes up for 2, and he wanted the goaltending call, and he'll get it. 111-107. That's the 3rd time tonight that the Pacers have had a goaltending call against them. Turner going into the lane. That's actually Jalen Smith. I beg your pardon. They'll kick it out to Buddy Hield. Hield being guarded by House Jr. Hield working around the screen. Goes up with the 2. It's blocked by Paul Reed and rebounded by Maxey. Paul Reed doing a good job on the defensive side. House Jr. with a bad pass, and it gets intercepted by TJ McConnell. Outlet pass all the way to Hield. It's blocked by Maxey. He met him at the rim. Oh, I can't believe it. Maxey turns, goes up with an alley-oop pass, and there's a foul called. Daniel House Jr. trying to leap into flight mode, but Tyrese Maxey shaking the finger like Dikembe Mutombo as he gets a big chase-down block on Buddy Hield. Are you kidding me? He just leaped up in the air, and that has to be one of the best defensive plays of his career. 7:29 left in the fourth quarter. We talk a lot about the offensive side with Tyrese Maxey, and man, oh man, the defense has been so underrated. as a free throw is up and it's missed. So House Jr. misses the first foul shot. Tyrese Haliburton will sub back in for Buddy Hield for the Pacers. Foul shot number 2 is up and it's gold. 112-107. Sixers lead it by 5. That could be the turning point of the game. Haliburton working around the screen. He's been so efficient tonight. He's been one of the best playmakers in the NBA. McConnell, a Nola pass to Nembhard for 3. It goes in and out. Paul Reed with a big defensive rebound. And an outlet pass all the way to Harris. Harris trying to take it to the cup. He'll dribble it out. Now he has to pass it. He'll bounce pass it to Reed. Reed with a little Euro step. It's up. No good. Offensive rebound by Harris, and he puts it up and in. Tobias Harris again with the loose change and not being boxed out. 114-107. And the Sixers with 17 offensive rebounds. They're able to get a timeout here. Is that correct? That is correct. 17 offensive rebounds by the Sixers tonight, and that's why they're winning. 114-107, and Indiana calls a timeout. I've got to cut that Tyrese Maxey block. That chase down block was... oh my gosh, was that incredible. I didn't know he had that in him. Hello, I'm your 23rd subscriber to the channel. I think the Sixers can win tonight. What's up, Troy? How you doing, man? Welcome on into the Play-by-Play with JJ family. Good job, Troy. Will says good job. He's absolutely right. Thanks for subscribing to the channel too, man. I really appreciate it. Turning garbage into gold. Yep, I can't steal that line, man, because that is that's a Mark Zumoff punchline. I can't say that, but yes, you're right. You're 1,000% right. If you guys are new, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I upload. Just getting off of work, came here to listen to it on my way home. Oh, what's up, Lawrence? Lawrence Harris, how you doing, man? We appreciate you guys so much for coming on here. If you guys love the Sixers as much as I do, the Phillies as much as I do, the Eagles as much as I do, the Flyers as much as I do, we try to do play-by-play for as many games as we possibly can. We did 127 of the 162 for the Phillies during the regular season. We've been doing pretty much every Eagles game, and we've only missed, I think, one Sixers game so far, and we're going to start doing hockey this week. So, make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons, man. We try to keep it real. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey, but I love interacting with all you guys on here because this is the new wave. And this has just been an exciting matchup between the Sixers and the Pacers. The Sixers are hoping to get their 8th win in a row. So that's what they're striving to do. They're going to play the Pacers again at home on Tuesday night. So they'll have a little miniature set against them. So, and then they have a little back-to-back on the second half of the back-to-back. They play against the Celtics. Troy, thanks for subscribing. Oh, man. Love driving with JJ on the radio. Let's go! Let's go, baby. Pacers are 6-3. They're first in their division. Sixers are 7-1. Big game tonight. And again, Tyrese Haliburton for the Indiana Pacers leading the way with 21 points and 13 assists as well. He also, by the way, has 2 steals and 1 block. This is what he's been doing this entire season, but Tyrese Maxey has been answering the bell. He has 38 points tonight. Sixers on a 10-2 run. Let's see what Carlisle drew on this play here. The three-pointer's up, and that's no good off of the inbound pass, so the Sixers get a rebound. Ben Mathurin missed it. House Jr. came up with a rebound. Pat Beverly's still out there, works around the screen, but Reed will get the pass, and he'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey trying to go up inside. He'll kick it out to Batum. Batum to Beverly. Beverly on a low pump fake. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He's at the top of the key. A rolling Reed to the basket. Goes up for 2, and it's no good. Tyrese Haliburton, one of the 3 Pacers that was there to grab the rebound. Haliburton on Maxey. Tyrese on Tyrese. And Tyrese Maxey commits a shooting foul as he just hits Haliburton on the nose. So Tyrese Maxey, a part of the same draft class as Tyrese Haliburton. Haliburton was drafted by the Sacramento Kings, and was the golden package part of the Domantas Sabonis trade. So Sabonis ended up going to Sacramento, and Haliburton came over here along with Buddy Hield. First foul shot is up and in. It's 114-108, so Haliburton with 22 points, and he's 8 for 11 from the field, and he puts that one down the drain too, so he's 2 for 2 from the line. So 114-109, Pacers shooting 84% from the foul line, Sixers shooting 83%. Maxey thought about firing the trigger. He goes into the lane, goes up with a low runner. It's up, no good, but tipped back by Reed, but they're not going to count the bucket. They're going to call basket interference. And Reed has to be careful because that's the second time within the last 2 games that Paul Reed has done that, and you got to make sure that you time it correctly. I actually think that Miles Turner actually tipped it in. That's what it is, defensive goaltending. Okay. So they called goaltending, but I thought Reed had basket interference, but we play on. 116-109, 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. A runner is up and in by Bruce Brown. The former champion with the Denver Nuggets is able to put up a little floater himself, and he got it. 116-111, and Joel Embiid still not back in just yet. Maxey lets it fly. Goes up for 3, and he knocks it down. 41 points for Tyrese Maxey as he got his defender on skates and got him off balance. Here's Haliburton at the top of the key. He kicks it out to Turner for a wide open triple. And that goes in and out. Paul Reed grabs his miss. An outlet pass all the way to Beverly. Beverly to Maxey on the far wing. Tyrese Maxey gets another defender on him, pulls up, hits a 2, or goes up with a 2, no good. Paul Reed gets a rebound, and he'll kick it out to Beverly again for 3, and he got it. Bullseye. 122-111 with 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers with 18 offensive rebounds. Haliburton all the way to Nembhard. And the 2-pointer's up by Ben Mathurin, no good. Maxey trying to fight for the loose ball on the ground. He can't get it. Mathurin to Turner for 3. Again, got it. And the Pacers are still within striking distance. 122-114 with 4:10 to go in the fourth quarter. And again, no Joel Embiid out there right now. Can't tell why. Maxey will find Beverly. Beverly kicks it out to Batum. Batum back to Maxey. Good job by the Pacers to rotate on defense, except this time Beverly's caught for a 3. It was an air ball, and, well, Maxey got it to go. Oh, my gosh. 124-114. Reed trying to go up against Haliburton. Haliburton can't get it. Rebound, though, by Brown. Brown to Turner. Turner goes up for 2, and he's fouled. So 124-114 with 3.5 minutes to go. There's actually 3:34 left to be exact. Tyrese Maxey again, just getting Bruce Brown, one of the best defenders on this team, getting him to buy, and gave up a little Allen Iverson move as he just got him on skates and caught him off balance. And Maxey tonight has been nothing less than sensational. 45 points, that's a new career high for Tyrese Maxey. And Joel Embiid high-fives him. And I believe we have a timeout here. Tobias Harris comes in for Paul Reed. No, there's no timeout. It was a long stoppage in play, though. And Embiid will finally come in for House Jr. Melton also comes in. A layup is up, and that's in by Ben Mathurin. So a good play call right there by Rick Carlisle. 124-116. The Pacers are knocking on the door again. Maxey with a little pump fake, and he'll fake the handoff to Embiid. He'll go to the lane, goes up with a 2. It's blocked by Miles Turner, but grabbed by Maxey again. Deflected into his hands. Embiid with a fake handoff to Maxey as he'll roll to the basket. Embiid, though, has it, being guarded by Turner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid goes up and in with it, and got Turner to buy on a little pump fake. 126-116, Sixers lead by 10. Embiid with 33 points tonight and 11 rebounds. He has a double-double. Ben Mathurin goes into the lane, and he'll get called for a walk. or the Sixers will get a timeout. Both those things happen. So the Sixers do call a timeout. They lead by 10 with 2:44 to go in regulation. It's about the time that this team has more gas sometimes. I'm with you. Is it just me or do the Sixers own the fourth quarter? No, they do, man. They own the fourth quarter. They have Tyrese Maxey as a closer for this team has been so much fun to watch. Maxey leads the team in fourth quarter points throughout the season, and it just seems like every time he gets the ball in the fourth quarter, he's going to do something magical. It's crazy. Maxey has 45 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, which also I believe has to be a career high for him. I don't usually see him getting 3 blocks. And Embiid just has 33 points and 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, by the way. So, it's crazy. After losing the second, the third, they are faring well here. This team is great, man. This team is absolutely awesome. The Pacers are gonna put up points. That's just what they do, man. This team leads the league in scoring, and the Sixers are up there too. But I'm just saying that the Pacers are a very fast-paced team. Sixers always seem to have plenty left in the tank come crunch time. They do. Kathy, what's up, Kathy? How you doing? Kathy Coffee. How are you? Sixers lead it by 10, 126 to 116. The Sunday night football game is just about ready to get started. Amy Fadul certainly has to be happy with how the Sixers are playing. I see Amy Fadul, Jim Lynam, and Mark Jackson all over there. And I see all smiles, so how can you not be happy with this team? They have literally gotten 20 offensive rebounds. That's insane. 20 offensive rebounds. I can't emphasize that enough. Jimmy is the Yoda of the NBA. Oh, Jimmy Lynam. We love Jim Lynam. I was listening to Dee Lynam, his daughter, on the radio. Shout out to Dee Lynam. She's now a professor at Rowan University. We love Rowan, man. We got to represent our alma mater. All right, so the Sixers get the inbound. Nick Batum will pass it to Tyrese Maxey. Full court pressing from the defense by the Pacers. Batum, the little bounce pass inside to Embiid. Embiid on the low block, trying to take Turner the scepter. He turns, he fades, goes up with a 2. No good. Rebounded, though, by Harris. Harris to Batum for 3. In and out it goes. Embiid with another offensive rebound. Goes up against Turner, and he's fouled. The 76ers have been boxing out the Indiana Pacers on offense, and now 22 offensive rebounds. Oh, my gosh. I'm even stunned, and that's why I'm cracking my voice. Oh, my gosh. That is insane. They've been out-rebounding the Pacers 51 to 31. 33 points for the big man, 12 rebounds, and if you divide that by 2, that's how many assists he has. That's 6, in case you don't want to do the math. I was just trying to be creative. Embiid with the first foul shot. It's up and in. 127 to 116. Again, both these teams will be playing at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night at the same place, the Wells Fargo Center. 127 to 116. Embiid takes a couple of dribbles. The second foul shot goes up, and it's nothing but net. So Embiid and Maxey trying to be the first Sixers duo in a while to get 40 points. Haliburton goes up with a little runner, and that's good. 128 to 118. Batum gets the ball on the near wing. He'll hand it off to Maxey, who's being double-teamed in the half court. Now pass it to Batum. Batum back to Embiid again. Embiid trying to seal the deal. Works his way to the rim. Bulldozes his way. And he gets his own offensive rebound and tips it up and in. 37 points for Joel Embiid. And 82 combined points between Embiid and Maxey tonight. Haliburton lets it fly from the logo. It's up, and that's no good. Maxey comes away with another rebound. That's rebound number 7 by Tyrese Maxey. And he gets fouled too. The Sixers have put up 130 points tonight. And Nick Nurse, I believe, wanted the timeout called, and he'll get his wish granted. And that's probably, I guess, going to do it for Maxey and the rest of the starters, but don't quote me on that just yet. Don't look now, but Maxey's close to 50. If somebody can let me know, all right, when the last time 2 Sixers have scored 40 points in the same game was, please let me know. I think I can see for myself, but I have time to look that up. If you guys are new to the channel, though, make sure you like and subscribe, man. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do play-by-play for all the Sixers games, Eagles football as well. We also do it for Phillies baseball and for Flyers hockey as well. Last time 2 Sixers players had 40 points. Second team to lose 40 consecutive games. No. Who has the most 40-point games? List of NBA teammates that scored 40 or more points in the same game. Okay, here we go. Pete Maravich and Nate Williams. All right, so here comes Tyrese Maxey as he'll get the big handoff. That was a far handoff all the way out to the half-court side. Maxey to Melton. Melton to Harris. Harris back to Maxey. Maxey goes inside, goes up with a low runner. It's up, and he got it. And Embiid pumping his fist as well. 132 to 118. Three-pointer, it's up and in by Buddy Hield. And this is why he's shooting over 40% from downtown. So Melton will get the little handoff here. Embiid wants it. And let's see if he'll get it. He gets a screen set by Joel, D'Anthony Melton that is. And here's Embiid. Embiid will hand it back off to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey pulls, lets it fly for 3, and he got it! Tyrese Maxey with 50 points tonight! That was from 27 feet, if not even farther. 135 to 121. Embiid gets the inbound here, and Harris will just kick this one out and let it go. Harris will hand it off to Batum. Batum back to Harris, and Harris is going to solo it himself. And he got it, 137 to 124. The three-pointer that was made by Maxey was from 32 feet. I said at least 27, but it was from 32 feet, and he got it. Here's Melton, who gets the rebound here. Melton will dribble this one out. 27 seconds left in this game, as there's a little standing ovation. And Tyrese Maxey with his first 50-burger of his career, and a star is born in Philadelphia. 39 minutes, and there's a shot clock violation for the Sixers, so the Pacers get one more possession. They're just going to dribble this one out. In 39 minutes, Tyrese Maxey put up 32 field goal attempts. The three-pointer's up, that's no good. And the turnaround jumper by Buddy Hield is good. And it's 137 to 126 with 2 seconds to go. The Sixers are going to dribble this one out, and that's the ball game. 8 wins in a row by Philadelphia, and Franklin the dog is fanning Tyrese Maxey with a towel, as he gets a little pound and a little hug by TJ McConnell. And he's hugging all the Pacers players on the sideline. And he has a lot to be happy about tonight. 32 shot attempts. And he made 20 field goals tonight. He was 7 for 11 from 3. And man, oh man, he had 3 blocks, only 2 turnovers, and was easily the star of the show tonight. But let's not dismiss Joel Embiid again. 37 points, 13 rebounds, 7 dimes as well, 1 steal and 1 block. But man, Tyrese Maxey put everything on full display and had the best game of his career tonight. 1,000%. He was unbelievable. That 32-foot jumper that he hit, I'm still getting replays of that in my head right now. That was Steph Curry range. Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose both scored 40 versus the Sixers in 2000. Okay, but I don't think that any Sixers duo has ever scored 40 points each in the game. Maxey's being interviewed by Taryn Hatcher. Man, oh man, what a game. This was one of the best Sixers wins that they've had this season, too. I mean, the Boston one was great, but this was just points after points, and there's the water that's being spilt on Maxey by Pat Beverly as he gets a little shower, and Pat Bev, one of the leaders of this team that they signed for $3 million in this offseason, he's hugging Tyrese Maxey and giving him a big high five as well. So, great game, man. The overall thing that I loved about this game, my biggest takeaway was that they kept passing the ball, and Tyrese Maxey took over in that second half. But, again, shooters are getting wide open looks, man. They're getting wide open looks, and that's because the ball is moving. The ball's not stale anymore. They're moving the basketball. They're making plays for one another. They're being creative. The Tyrese Maxey Embiid pick and roll again, it's the best thing in the NBA. You can actually make the case right now that the Maxey Embiid pick and roll is literally the best combo in the NBA. They've scored so many points. They actually showed a graphic the other day on the ESPN pregame show when they were premiering the Celtics-Sixers game. And they said that Embiid and Maxey led the league in pick-and-roll points. So, just absolutely incredible. Sixers are a well-oiled machine now. Sixers did good rate, 10 out of 10, says Kathy. Can't find a Sixers duo who's done it yet. Well, it could have been Embiid and Maxey, but Maxey instead got 50. Oh, man. I do want to see this, though, really quickly. How many Sixers have scored 50 points? Embiid had 19 points in the first quarter, too. Like, let's not forget about that. That was the most points he's ever had in the first quarter. So, lots of highs tonight. And the Pacers, who are just one of the top scoring teams in the NBA, they put up 126 points. Doing a Flyers game soon? Yeah, man, this week. This week I'll be doing one. So, we're going to try it. How many Sixers have scored 50 points? That's what I want to know. How many Sixers have scored 50 points in a game? Oh, man. Let's see here. All right, so it has been done. Tyrese Maxey, according to StatMuse.com, is now 6th, 7th, 8th. He's the 9th Sixer to have a 50-point game. Okay? He's the 9th Sixer to have a 50-point game. Embiid's done it 5 times, which is third most on the team. Wilt Chamberlain did it 11 times, and Allen Iverson did it 10. So, Tyrese Maxey's now the 9th Sixer to have a 50-point game in his career. And Dolph Schayes, when he had the 50 points, he played 53 minutes, so that game must have went into overtime. He had 23 rebounds, too. It's crazy. Sweet. All right. So, that's going to wrap things up, guys. Last year, Joel Embiid did it. Yeah, Embiid's done it 5 times. But Maxey's the 9th player in Sixers franchise history to get a 50-point game. So, pretty impressive. All right. That's going to wrap things up here, guys. I want to listen to this post-game show. I want to hear what Amy Fadul and the rest of the crew have to say. A star is born, baby! I got to cut that highlight. Good night, Sixers fans. And again, look, okay, I don't want to lose sight of this. Prayers for Kelly, man. Prayers for Kelly Oubre Jr. We hope that he has a speedy recovery. We hope that he's, that he heals up from the injuries that he suffered from in that car accident. And we hope that he's all right. But basketball-wise, great win for the Sixers. But let's not lose sight of Kelly, too, because that was a big win for Kelly Oubre Jr. If Maxey is not an all-star this year, the NBA is rigged. I'm totally 1,000% with you, Lawrence. If Maxey's not an all-star this year, he, to me, is arguably the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. I think it's safe to say that he has to be up there. He actually outplayed Tyrese Haliburton tonight, and Haliburton was listed as the best point guard in the NBA, and he literally scored double the amount of points of Tyrese Haliburton. Think about that. Haliburton put up 25 points tonight, and Maxey scored double the amount of points. Insane. Now, Haliburton did have 17 assists, but Maxey still dished out the rock pretty well, but I don't know, man. A lot of people were saying that Tyrese Haliburton, we should have got him instead of James Harden. But Maxey was like, nope, you got me instead. All right, one more time, man. One more time, that's going to wrap things up. I love each and every one of you so much. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to watch the Sunday Night Football game, and we're going to listen to the rest of this. All right, love you guys. See you on the next one. See you on Tuesday night. Go Sixers, baby.